Alright, if everybody want to listen up, we have survivors here who want to share their story.
Just shut up. Hi. You want me to?
I'm gonna film it.
In December 2023, Michael was in a horrible accident. He spent three weeks in the hospital, having surgeries every day for the first 6 days. Spent 3.5 months in rehab. And just shortly before he was released, that we contacted Down-n-durdy. Sorry. And he showed up on the first of the month to help pay our rent and utilities. But he didn't just come with a credit card. He came with compassion and love. This is really hard. For 7 months, he showed up on the first, and he didn't come in and out quickly. He spent at least an hour to 2 hours with us every month, and we contacted him multiple times during the month. It's unfortunate that we only got to know him for about a year, and I had been able to know him for the decades that some of you have. And in that short year, he was just so amazing. I came to love him very much. And he's great in this, but I see him every day. He's on my refrigerator. So I see him every day, and I thank him, and I thank Down-n-durdy organization for everything they did for us. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Some of you may have heard this story before. I've come to these regularly, but one of the things I always mention is that literally seconds after my accident, when I'm on the ground, I'm not sure if I'm going to live or not. I was arguing with the paramedics because I knew that, like, I have VA medical. I knew that I could get it covered from them. But they have like certain rules and stuff. It's a bunch of administrative bullshit, as we all know. But one of the conversations I was having on the ground using the curb as a pillow was arguing with the paramedics about how important the bills were going to be, basically. And they were trying to argue that it didn't matter, and I'm trying to argue that it does, because what's the point of surviving if I spend the next 30 years, paying off medical debt? Like, what's that worth living? And I hadn't even thought about rent or utilities or, keeping my apartment. I wasn't even thinking about that. So what you guys really do really does make a difference. Like the stress of everyday life, like stress of bills and paying utilities and all that. That gets to be expensive, and when you've got 15 broken bones and a whole whirlwind of rehab to go, that adds to it. So because of you, I didn't have to worry as much. I wasn't worried about having sleep in my car and stuff like that. So I appreciate everything you guys do. And we are the outcome. We are the visible outcome of what you guys have done for us. So thank you very much.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Peggy and Michael. So as you know, when you're in a motorcycle accident, it impacts your whole family. It just doesn't impact the person that's been in the accident. Everyone around you, and you might have to move in with somebody, another family member or whatever, to get through that struggle, because bills still come, whether the lawyers are getting you money or the insurance is getting you money. It could be years before you get that money. So, the next survivor is Lewis. Lewis, he'd like to say something.
Woohoo!
Hello, everybody. I'm a survivor. An accident happened in December 2024. It's been a long road to recovery. The first time I met Heath was when Heath and one of my brothers went to visit me at the recovery center. You know, and he told me everything's gonna be okay. You know. Yeah, he told me he had so much metal in him, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're gonna survive, you're gonna keep going. You know, it's been hard for me and my family, you know, going through this process emotionally and physically. You know, my wife's been there, my team, my brother's been there for me. But most important, Down-n-durdy, we don't know anybody from here, so when you become a motorcycle guy, that camaraderie goes away, and you end up having like a brother and sister, and that's what riding's all about, knowing them, acknowledging them, and Down-n-durdy, we didn't know them. My wife ended up having found them. They helped us a lot, my wife's been physically and emotionally, like how we can pay bills, how we can pay our car payment, and, they've been there for us, luckily, Skippy and AJ, we got to meet them, we got to know them, they've been there so for us, and because of them, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here. It's my front and back pelvic were broken. I'm still learning how to walk. It's been 6 months. But little by little, we're pushing. They're helping us. Get there. They help us being there for us. Down-n-durdy is a great organization, we try to help them, we try to be there for them whenever they need us, because, at the end of the day, they've been there for us, that's what matters. Here, we gotta be there for them, because, you don't know what it can happen out there. One day, they might need us, we might need them. That's why we came here, we support them. We're a very great organization to help out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lewis. All right, as you know, well, we don't only help with rent and electrical bills and car payments and all that. We also help with transportation. We have one of our sponsors here, Gentle Turns. They're actually here today, and they do medical transportation, and they help out. They helped Lewis when he was still in a stretcher at home, and he had to get to the doctor. So, also we help out with a little bit of lawyer to help. A couple lawyers that help us out is the husband and wife law team. They're one of our sponsors. Also Suzuki Law. Suzuki Law is also another one of our lawyer sponsors. I think we have one more survivor here today that wants to say something. Paul?
Yeah.
Paul, would you like to say something?
Yeah, go ahead. First, I'd like to say thank you to Down-n-durdy for having this shindig again. Just like to say Skippy and the rest of them, when I went down, they were there. 3 years ago, broken left leg. I was in ICU for a month. I'm very grateful to be standing here and being able to have a beer with these gentlemen and ladies. Do me a favor. Love your ladies. Keep the rubber down.
Thank you. Thanks, Paul.
All right, it looks like we have a couple more survivors that also want to say some things as well. Francisco here, we helped him out a couple months ago. Step on up, San Francisco.
Yeah, so I went down back in November, and it was to the point that they were having my family and friends come and say their goodbyes. I was in a coma for about a month, and I suffered a severe brain injury to where the fact that I'm standing today and I can articulate my thoughts and my words, and just being here, it's a miracle. And they came through and helped when they had no obligation to do so. It's just out of nothing but love and kindness. And this event, yes sir. This, no worries. Their support.
Quit talking. Listen to this.
The support of Down-n-durdy will always stick with me. They helped me the month prior to Heath's passing, and speaking with him, I remember talking to him, telling me his story and giving me that hope. At that time, I still couldn't move my arm, I still could barely walk. And I can safely say that I've never been so affected by the passing of a man that I truly didn't have the opportunity to know all that well, besides the kindness and love that he showed me when I needed it. So, on behalf of myself and my clubs, Oak and Motorcycle Club, Down-n-durdy will always have our love and respect from here on out. Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you for listening up on that. We have a couple more survivors. Jennifer, would you like to say something?
Hold on, my name's Jennifer. I'm from Kingman, Arizona, up north of Vegas. I go ride a Harley. I ride a sports bike. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm Jenny from Kingman, Arizona, up north by Vegas, and me and my husband both ride sports bikes. I was in a crash December 7th. Car pulled out in front of me and my friend. I hit the car straight on, turned it sideways. My friend hit the side, she broke her hand. Unfortunately, I got the brunt of it. I broke the pelvis in 6 places. Was flight lifted to Vegas, and my friend Indigo heard about them a couple months after my crash, and she was like, I'm gonna get you in touch with these people. And I was actually up in Montana a couple months after that and visiting my husband, and I got a call from him and their organization. They wanted to help me out and help my husband out. So we just really appreciate you guys. You got a lot of love up in Kingman, Arizona for anybody that ever travels up there. You guys are definitely loved, and we appreciate everything you've done for us.
So yes, we help people all over Arizona, not just here in Phoenix. I know there's a lot of riders here in Phoenix, but we help people in Tucson, we help people in Kingman, Lake Havasu. Our next survivor, Kelly and Sebastian, they live here in the valley, on the west side. Would you like to step up and say something?
Howdy, y'all. I had a nice speech written, and I'm just going to toss it out. So, this is my wife and my son. We have 2 other kids, beautiful kids, I might add. But January 24th, I was just going to work like any other day. I really did it, and a minivan pulled out in front of me and decided to ruin my day. So. I crashed into it, broke both my arms, broke my leg, shattered my tibia, and was immediately in the hospital. The officer that actually came out to investigate was a fatality officer because they thought I was going to die. So, but thankfully, through wonderful help of Thunderbird Hospital, and I was able to recover, and I didn't know I was going to get back to work. I was very scared and I was very stressed because I have 3 babies, 3 under 4, so if anybody knows what that's like, it's a lot.
How many months were you in that?
I was in the hospital, so I was in the hospital for about like a week, and then I was supposed to be in rehab for 6 to 8 months, and I got out in 3, so, because I wanted to get back to my family and make sure I could be there for them. But in that meantime, when I was down and I couldn't work, Down-n-durdy showed up with so much love and so much appreciation, and I met a beautiful human being, Heath, and he was such an exciting person to talk to. He had so many wonderful hobbies that I wanted to get to know him more and get stuff, and then unfortunately the road took him away for us. So and it was a very sad day for our family because not only he but all these other wonderful people like Skippy and AJ in Florida showed up for us and my family in a time when we needed it most, and when I couldn't provide for my family. So thank you, and thank you to everyone that helped us out through that process one way or another.
Thank you, Sebastian and Kelly. So as you know, we can't do this without you. And a lot of you guys have given sponsorship checks at our dinner, and I'd like to recognize a little bit here about what we've received this year so far. Suzuki Law has given us $2,000. The Deacons MC Desert Crew has given us $1,000. Gentle Turns, the transportation, medical transportation I was talking about, they gave us $1,000 as well. The Sons of American Legion Squadron 5 gave us $500. The Defiant Brotherhood's MC, $500. Excellent, thank you. D&D Discount Motorcycles, great shop, honest, always there for you, $500. American Legion Riders Post 2, $1,000. And then we got the husband and wife law team, they also gave us the $1,000.
Chandler Elks.
And we got the Chandler Elks. What number is it?
500.
No.
2429 Chandler Elks. 2429. $500.
Squadron 27.
Oh yeah, Sons of the American Legion Squadron 27 earlier this year gave us $2,000. And then we got the American Legion Riders.
44.
Post 44, $500. Thank you. And we got the American, we got Get to Know Your Post. The Get to Know Your Post, the maps. Everybody knows Get to Know Your Post. They always give us $1,117. When you guys go buy those maps and you visit all your posts, we're a part of that. We get some of that money from you guys, so thank you. And then we got the American Legion Riders, Post 62, $1,000. And then we got the Bridge for Community Services. I don't know if you know about them. They are an organization on Sunday mornings. They set up on 11th Avenue in Madison, and they give out clothing and food and ministry to the homeless. It's right across the street from the shelter over there. I go down there and volunteer on Sunday mornings with them.
Justice Center. It's right across from the street from the Justice Center.
Yes, the Justice Center, and also the Andre House. And they also give us $1,000. They're 800. They give us $100 every month. So, and then just recently, today, Gorman Company, $500. Now is the time if anybody would have any other sponsorship checks if they'd like to come up and make some presentations.
So Skippy, on behalf of the American Patriots Writers Club, we'd like to present you with a check for $1,117. In the motorcycle community, as you can see by all the people and all the support that you have out here, and you've been a great supporter of American Patriots, and you've been a good brother, and I appreciate you all. You make me cry, brother.
Thank you, American Patriots. Woo! All right.
All right, everybody, I don't need a microphone. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that and knows me. So first off, let's think about this. Every single one of you are here because you wanted to come and represent Heath. So let's give a big round of applause for Heath. That's number one. Number two, we have over 5 different organizations right here peacefully to raise money for this. This shows what we can do when we as a community come together and help each other, not just to help our veterans, which the American Legion does, but to make sure that we help every motorcycle rider that goes down. It's huge, it's important. I had some people from my chapter affected by it, and Down-n-durdy stepped in and helped them pay their mortgage for 3 months. They live in Santan Valley. You guys know how fucking rich that shit is out there. All right? But at the end of the day, a couple of years ago, when the dinner first started, to backtrack before that, when Down-n-durdy first started, they were going around trying to talk. It was hard. It was hard to break through the walls that we all had set up for a new organization coming in, telling us that they needed money to help take care of one of ours. We take care of our own, right? Okay, so we all know that. But then Down-n-durdy came in the picture, and this man right here met my father's skull, and they talked. My dad saw, now this is something we got to go with. So he brought it to our chapter first. Our chapter was the first chapter to donate $100 to Down-n-durdy. Today I'm able to stand here and we're donating $541 to Down-n-durdy. All of that at the end of the day still comes from you guys coming and supporting our events and us going and supporting your events to be able to make these cash donations. I started off that year at 27 and I challenged every chapter to just a $100 donation. At 27, I think that year we made like 7,000, right? Last year when we had the Down-n-durdy dinner, and I'm gonna brag because I have to do this, if y'all know me, y'all know this. We did what, 15,000 last year?
Just over 10.
Just about 15,000. It doesn't matter because we all came together at the end of the day. It didn't matter what was on your back, right guys? It mattered the fact that we all helped each other at one point in time. Didn't matter where you sat at. Didn't matter what table you sat at. You were here with the brother and sister that you know felt that love from Down-n-durdy. And from people like Skippy and AJ. All of you guys that know me know I love to fucking talk and brag about everybody else. And these fucking folks right here are fucking kick ass. And for the first time in a couple months, I got to hug Keith's cut today, and you can ask his son, I fucking held on to him.
I'm Craig, first vice commander for Post 26. I'd like to make this donation for $1,026.
Thank you very much. Post 26, $1,026.
That's a big cheering.
Okay. There you go. Talking to that side.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy. I'm from New Founders of Freedom, Shop 1. We are located out on the way west side. And we've known people who have been, have gone down and Down-n-durdy has helped them. when I was with the American Legion Riders, one of the first people you helped was Slider, who really needed that help. So we appreciate that. And he ended up becoming a New Founders of Freedom member too. So we helped him through all of that and got to see him get back on the bike, even though he was an amputee and he died a million times while he was in the hospital. But Down-n-durdy did a really good job taking care of him and his family. And we just appreciate everything that you do for the biker community, and we want to donate $500 from NFF.
Thank you very much. Well, if anybody else got anything to come up with, if not, I mean, everyone would like to meet Heath's mom.
I just want to thank all of you. I had no idea how many people love my son. And this is just amazing. And I love you all. Love you.
Jerry, you'd like to say something? American Legion Riders Post 2, $1,000 from these guys. And earlier a couple months ago, we needed help with survivors that needed their bills paid right away. And we didn't have any money. These guys stepped up and gave us $1,000. Defiant Brotherhood gave us their money early. Everybody, and a couple others gave us their money early that they were going to save for this dinner. But we needed it to help our survivors right away, so thank you.
I just wanted to say about this crew, I think it was 19 years ago, 19 maybe 11? 17. 17? So he worked across the shop, or the alley from my building, that in the same complex, excuse me. And I met Skippy because he had a bike, and we started talking and getting to know each other. And I was trying to get him to be a Legion rider. And then he shared this vision that he had about helping people out with this Down-n-durdy thing. And I really latched onto it, and I said, well, that's an awesome thing. How are you going to do this? He's like, I don't know. And I was like, you need to start getting in front of people. So I introduced him to the American Legion, and look at this thing, how it's grown. It's just beautiful. As Slim said, there's 5 different organizations in here today. I'll get along peacefully so you can see the love and the kindness and everything that Down-n-durdy does to help down riders. I just wish the community would get more behind this. So let's start thinking a little bit more. You people that know people that you work for, tell them what these guys do. They got money that they need to get rid of for taxes. I know I'm a business owner. I got to do that shit too, right? So if you know you're in good with your boss, spread the love, please people. Because it's just stressful. Every time they're going out, pay somebody's, they can only pay so much. I know $1,000 paid for me. That's all I can do from Post 2. $1,000 from all these other people. But these big businesses have big money, so we can really, really reach out to more people. So I challenge you guys to do that. I love you all. Thanks for coming today.
Thanks, Jerry. Jerry just, when he introduced me to the American Legion, he gave us credibility, telling us that what we were doing is really, telling everybody that what we were doing is really what we're doing. And I appreciate that, Jerry. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. All the support from everybody, I really appreciate you. And if anyone else has anything else to say, they can come up and say something. If not, we'll get the band to play some more music. And enjoy ourselves. We'll do raffles about 3 to 3:30. You want to say something?
I don't know, a lot of you